Anyway, welcome back to Catmaze. So last episode we cleaned up pretty much everything that was left. 97% map completion, also 97% complete with the story, so I'm pretty sure we're heading down the last thing there. Don't know how long it's going to be, but let's see. Because there's some stuff to talk about once we're done. Oh, that was loud. Can't move, by the way. This is about all the stuff we've done well, or haven't done well. Can't say I'm sure about it all. New entry in a diary, we should probably read that. What can be more important than finding a place in this world? All world and demon. I went down to the world where the past is confused with the future. I saw my family being happy. I saw myself alone near the prayer stones, and I saw a lot of the probabilities of my life. It turns out that they all originate here, but not all of them go to Yav. Okay. Now let's see where this does take us. A little bit more map here. I'm guessing that's our exit. Presumably our point of no return, so to speak. If you go any further, we'll be no way back, or sure you want to move forward. Yes. Oh, that's... the guy that sucked the friendship or happiness out of that one guy, isn't it? Maybe he died? I want to smear you across the ground the moment you were born, Alesta, but that would have been too merciful of me. You've turned your life to such a hell that wouldn't appear even in my nightmares. Was the road you followed to reach the world of the dead worth it? Was it worth you standing here now to face with the spirit that took my mom? I'm a spirit of sickness. I sit in my empty house and take those who come knocking. We all have a role, Alesta, and if my duty was to take Red Mela, then yours is to die trying to save her. It would help if I actually had any weapons. Ooh. He's strong, isn't he? Tell you what. I know just the thing. Up our defense a ton. I'll get ready to use those strength and defense potion. Idea being that we'll only take 1 damage. Not entirely sure how that's indeed gonna play out like that, but oh, I never bought any strength potions. That's just stupid. Yes, you're only taking one now. We're dealing less too, but not a quarter of what we used to be doing. And slowly but surely we'll learn this guy's patterns. So far, so good. What, you think I can't get to you here? Are you that naive? Just keep an eye out for when we need to use our HP potions. We got 2 of them. I do believe they are a full heal, so I think we're sitting pretty for this fight now. As long as I indeed do not forget to actually use them. Okay, let's pop a first one. I didn't expect this to be the last boss, though. I don't know. I guess he is. He's taking quite a beating. So are we. Probably would have been in a much more difficult position had we not had the defense. Okay, must have almost died 1,000 times before today. Well, we died quite a few times, but that doesn't count. I already doubt whether you're actually human, Alesta. Most people have the habit of giving up, throwing away what they've started. Morning days gone by without striving to change anything. But you, Alesta, are something different. You're standing alive in the world of the dead. You're defying the spirit's law. You continue to fight even when you're up against the whole legion. Why won't you just die, Alesta? Because I'm a player, and I want a happy ending. Because I haven't achieved my goal yet. Ah, you really are your mother's daughter. You know nothing about my mother. No, Alesta, it's you who knows nothing. When Catmaze killed you, I saw your time here in the world of the dead. What do you think he showed you that day when Redmilla pulled you out of the well? Last thing I care to know right now is what was going on in Catmaze's head. It's not about him. You overlooked the fact that your mother destroyed a horde of dark creatures in a singular stroke. When I first came for Redmilla on that rainy night when it all began, she begged me to let her live longer so that you could have a chance at growing up. Without me, my child would die in the wilderness. And I agreed. Not because I feel sorry for children. Yes, I hate having to deal with the young, but the truth is that I saw an ultimate untold power in Redmilla. I decided to use it to my advantage. I set a demon onto you, whose soul had long since been appointed to me. Protecting you, Redmilla obliterated into dust. She fought for her child in a way that knights could never fight for their king. Those creatures in the well were my doing too. I tried to kill you, Alesta, in many ways at many points in your life. For Milla grow into one of the strongest magi I've ever seen. Even as she fulfilled her side of the deal and left with me as his victim as an equal. Didn't come back to correct my mistake, and now you're meddling with my business. Just give in, Alesta. Promise to only take you at a very old age. I promise peace to your children and grandchildren. Leave this world now, and we have no need to see each other for many years to come. Ugh. No, that is the correct answer there. If you're ready to fight further, then let's fight. I will never give up. If you wish to waste more time with pathetic attempts at persuading me to leave, then continue with your futile words. Nothing you could say would make a difference to me. Your words are meaningless, Mara. Well, your mistakes remain, and as I know, you were too cowardly to kill demons yourself, so let my mother do it for you. How? Every action has consequences, Mara. You yourself have nurtured the most dangerous enemy that you were destined to face. We create our future in each and every moment of the present. On that fateful rainy night, you created your own future, me. And it looks like your future is happening now. You broke the rules and set demons upon us, so expect the same treatment in return. Where would you go if I killed you here in Nav? Deeper into oblivion? Just know that I'd find you there too. I'll find you anywhere, Mara, until you let my mother go. I don't doubt that, Alesta, but I have something that you don't. The ability to admit defeat. I want this madness to end. Huh. Well, that was easy. Alesta, what have you done? I'm alive, Mom, don't worry, I'm going to get you out of here. Yeah. Maybe that was this bright idea. The old rules weren't working, so I made new ones. Listen up, Alesta. There's no way out of Nav for anyone. It's closed off forever. No spirits, no god, no ghost, no chance of rebirth. Now death really is just death, Alesta. And yes, you can consider yourself dead, or refuse to believe it for 1,000 years. I don't care. Or could you? It was you who chose to trespass here. Every action has consequences. You create your own future. Wow. I hate when people like bounce your words back at you. Especially when they have to like make it weird. So is this where our buddies come to save us? No, there's most of them. Hey, it's Steve. Seems we still have time. Oh, I thought I knew everything about pranks. Did you see what that girl was doing? What? You were with me. It's not a prank. It's love. And now I can genuinely say that I've witnessed it. What's going on? Mara sealed the way out of Nav. Oh, it's all because of that girl. Wait a little. If you finish that sentence, I'll rip off your tail. You should remember that you're all still alive thanks to her. Who rescued you from those cell losers. Now it's our turn to rescue her. If you manage to do that, Mara has destroyed a portal. I cannot imagine, but I know who can. Take me somewhere. Huh. Oh, and that's, wait. Yeah, that's the dad guy, isn't it? Hakim? So I told last about Liho, and then the one-eyed monster disappeared. I left the marshland as soon as yeah, it's Hakim. So as I sensed that something had changed, I could only think how this was my chance to finally break free from his control. Never even imagined that Alesta could be behind this, and furthermore, that she is my daughter. Surprise! Oh, Veiled, what a parade of guests I have. Why are you without Alesta? Something terrible has happened, Aunt Veronica. Alesta is trapped in Nav. Mara has destroyed the way back. Firstly, you do not need to call me aunt, and secondly, yeah, just follow me. Let's understand the girl disappeared, but why should I care? So we're just going over everybody we saved, and they're gonna band together to save us. Have you forgotten who purified that haunted house in the mountains? I didn't ask her to go there. She came here herself and pleaded me to give her the key. Questioned her attention for a whole 10 seconds. Wow, you really put an effort in, didn't you? Then I couldn't take it anymore and gave it to her. forgotten that you are indebted to someone in this very room. Hmm? What is this monster talking about? I'm the monster? It wasn't me who led a mob of angry villagers with torches. It wasn't me who threw Veronica out of her home. Radibor. How do you know his name? Dark magic wasn't the only thing that conjured up that night. I hope to be a positive outcome of your decision. Now, old man, I could bring many hordes of monsters to your door. Do you think you'd be able to escape from a dozen of my kind? 100 more? Oh, you misunderstood me. Of course I care about Alesta. Yeah, that's more like it. We'll assemble the whole village immediately. Okay, so another few peeps we saved. Can't believe my ear somehow lost the battle, but still insistent on having her own way. And actually tried to kill little Alesta. That's right, we need the help of everyone we can find. What's going on with Volabor? Volabor? How dare Mara hurt? No, he's still not 100%, is he? Mara caused so much pain and suffering, or was he just getting angry again, like Hulk style? Mara caused so much pain and suffering. Trinabog, it's time for you to clear your name. I don't care about clearing my name, boy. I do have a long-standing score to settle with Mara. I will annihilate her with great pleasure. Well, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna go... We got a lot of peeps here, don't we? Radibor, what you said to the press about hordes of monsters was true. Are you hoping that I could find us some extra help? No, I'm afraid it was just a bluff. I learned from Alesta. Friend, I'm thrilled to see how you're all ready and willing to fight for Alesta. Of course we are. She gallantly fended off attacks on our village coming from the... Okay, so we get those guys in as well. I've died in my bed at home without her help. Alesta risked her life and found a wonderful healing herb and she gave it to us. She prevented me and my brother from meeting our death in the marshes. I think the Martians are dangerous. I can't imagine how she found me in the autumn forests. Of course, Alesta deserves all of our help. I know of a ceremony that will open a new portal to Navi. We need altars. We'll build as many altars as we need for Alesta. Cool. With such solid bases for them, they'll be capable of withstanding any attempts of sabotage. We need brushwood from the fire too. Brad and I will scour the whole village for brushwood at once. We need to touch the village. Okay. I know where you can find some brushwood. Hey, aren't we gonna get mushroom face and owl, antler, bear, person? Our list of the herbs we need. Yes, last I always knew where Shiana was. I was happy for us to use supplies that I've been saving up my whole time. Still need more magical power. I know spirits who can help us with that. We'll bring them to the ceremony. You spirits can try to escape from Navi when the portal is open, so we need physical strength. I will destroy anything that may try to get into this world. And I finally fixed the brooms. Yay! You can take everything and everyone to the ceremonial site on them. Cool. Leave it to me and my sister. Hey, we're gonna get some pigs. Fortunately, that's not necessary for the wish. Ah, we don't need it. Cool. Sure, I've got a couple of pigs right here. I want to say goodbye to them so badly. But I would like to grow vegetables, but it'd be a pity to leave the pigs so plump. And the purpose is for a good call. I mean, you can have a barbecue afterwards. Your pigs can wait. You'd better help with the brushwood. We need flames that reach the sky. Hey, there's Mushroom Boy and owl thing. The punch to the face or whatever it is you have there were a good motivation, weren't they, Borovic? Oh, shut up, I was in a good state. I have depression, as it's called. We became here of our own free will. Yes, we believe that we are still own Alesta for helping us to settle our differences. You have gathered many evil spirits in one place. I'm feeling quite uncomfortable. Don't worry, we know how to keep them calm. You have aggressive ways, too. See? He knows what's up. We hope we have enough magical power to keep the portal open. We hope that everything will work out alright. Hey, Catmaze here, too. And the Guardian. Couldn't miss our part in rescuing the girl who saved Catmaze. Just me who can only hear him meowing. We'll translate, hey, old lady, cat lady, yay! Don't be afraid, they're on our side. Alright. Well, I think we have enough peeps for this, right? think we did everything. I wonder what happens if you don't do all that stuff. Because again, I recall it being optional. Leah said that you feed on Morris pain, but then I saw his body laid at the entrance to Nav. Oh yeah, he did say that, didn't he? Not everything you told me is incredible. I'm so sorry that your journey has ended like this. At least I can say that I achieved my goal. We are together again. I've met so many good people, Mom. I'll miss them all dearly. So astounded about you meeting Akeem. I had no idea that your father was still alive. So he is definitely our dad. If I'd have known, then I would have gone to face Leo myself. I fought much more terrible creatures than him. Or told me about the demons you fought. I'm very proud that you're my mother. More proud than you're my daughter. But I'm so ashamed that you had to go through all of this because of me. Technically, if you didn't do what you did, you wouldn't have had a chance to live. Because our protagonist here wouldn't even have been alive. Asked Mara to give me time to raise you. Who wouldn't ask the same, Alesta? Never imagined Mara would agree, let alone that she would add slaying monsters onto the deal. Loud noises. Someone opened a portal, we must run. Well, that was simple. How'd you do that? It's amazing. It's more amazing that you did the same thing alone. Well, not really. You didn't do it alone. The cat guys did it. You only opened the portal enough with the combined force of all of us, and you managed to get there yourself without help. I did get a ton of help. Keem, I don't believe my eyes. You. I'm glad I have to see you, my love. Oh, they still like each other. And we still have that amulet we have to give him. I'm in disbelief too. I thought I'd never see you again. It's like 16 years ago. It was just yesterday. Stick or rescue people home with safety. I think that such adventures must be very exhausting. Yes, they certainly are. I'd like to invite you all to the biggest celebration that you could imagine. Pig barbecue. Yeah, there we go. Pig barbecue. Let me set the table and finally my pigs. Let's just relax first. Thank you, friends. Remember when you said about how we all create our own future? Your future's full of beautiful, kind people and creatures, sweetheart. You've done a tremendous job, Alesta. Yeah, you have a lot of people here. Achievement unlocked. What an adventure. Well, that was interesting. Fun. I enjoyed that game. I do love the occasional... Why is he freaking out? Is that a rendition of the creators or the developers of this game? Could be. But yeah. Lots of side jobs and exploration. It's kind of what you would expect from Metroidvania, isn't it? Oh, did we give him the thing now? You seem to be nicely settled in here, but this house is really missing a man's touch. I'll fix the roof soon. So I'm so happy not only did you save me, but you've brought so much kindness into the world. I guess we go talk to everyone. So glad I'm back with a happy family. They haven't told me who it was you served before. Oh, it was Veronica. Wow, she lived in the house that Volbro now owns. I did indeed, that's why the pendant containing my magical powers was there. The place became so dark I'm not blaming Veronica, but the evil forces would have overpowered me there. I had no choice but to leave. So, do the brooms work now? Seems like this bucket will always be stuffed full of broken ships, and not real brooms. Okay, well, I've got a few people we'd like to talk to. Are we at 100% for everything, though? 99, so there's still a bit of map that we're missing somewhere. It's a bit of map that I'm not currently spotting. Wouldn't mind the achievement for it, though. But I do wonder what is still there, though. We've gotten everything. So we're probably looking at a secret path, and again, secret path leads to goodies, and we've gotten all the goodies too. Unless we're missing a familiar or an item. But I don't see any paths that I haven't been to. Anyway, a few people I want to talk to, namely, well, pretty much everyone, I guess. Catmaze and all that stuff. Let's see if they're still there. Yeah, I had fun. I guess that's all you can expect from a game. Decent enough storyline, a lot of interesting characters. Another thing that I did enjoy that is that every path that was blocked off to you by powers led to a separate room. Meaning that if you didn't miss something, you'd always have a marker on the map going like, hey, here's something you haven't done yet. Mainly because you couldn't go through a path, so that's an interesting thing to go about it. It's better than just having to remember where you missed stuff, you know. There were a few exceptions. There was that one chest we were needed the secret path for, and there was the one that is still ridiculously loud. And there was that one green orb that was already on an explored piece too. But anyway, let's see what she has to say. Truly amazing adventure. I'm so happy that everything is alright. Okay, not much. Let's go talk to the witches upstairs. Well, the northeast part of the map. As well as our two lovebirds. He wants more for helping my sister. I hope we never get into such a cat. Okay, you're the same. For now, yeah. Nothing to say about that. Let's see if there's something to be said here. Great adventure with you, wasn't it, Alesta? We never get into trouble like this again. You're still young. Yeah, of course we're in the wilderness, but I cannot. Yeah, okay, we've seen this too. Alright, well, I think that's it then. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series. I know I certainly have, and feel free to search more about coming, liking, subbing if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on whatever it is that I do next. This has been Catmaze. Bye everyone.